Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
That's what I'm talking about. All today's guests on this Tuesday, including Ross Tucker, standing by, brought to you by Able Auctions, ableauctions.ca. What a week one it was in the National Football League. And here to talk about that and all matters football, our friend Ross Tucker from the Ross Tucker Football Podcast, CBS Sports, and Westwood One. Ross, I hope you had a great summer. How are you, sir?
I did. Had a fantastic summer. I love ableauctions.ca. It's good to see you guys. Good to talk with you.
What was the highlight of the summer for you?
Ooh, good question. That would be two things. Tough to choose between them. I'm a big Jersey Shore guy, so the New Jersey Shore and going most weekends is my favorite thing. But we also took a family vacation to Africa. Which is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, which was very, very cool to see all those animals and do the safari thing. So those are the two highlights.
Yeah, I've got a cousin going to Africa next month, as a matter of fact. Okay, Ross, football. Last night, Monday Night Football, Vikings come back. They beat the Bears. What did you think of Caleb Williams' start and J.J. McCarthy's finish?
Well, I think it's very important, first of all, that we all come to conclusions on these two young quarterbacks immediately today, right? I mean, we saw a whole game. I think we can all determine what their future will be forever. No, you know what? It's another good lesson for being careful what you post during the game because you got to let it play out. You know, Caleb Williams did some really positive things on that first drive. I feel like maybe the best thing he does is throw the ball on the move with velocity. It's super impressive. And then, you know, the other part of that is I thought he looked faster than he had in quite some time. I mean, he went over 20 miles an hour on the GPS. That was impressive. And then McCarthy, I mean, for three quarters, it looked like he was overwhelmed. It looked like the game was too fast for him. And then for him to ultimately be able to perform the way he did, super, super impressive. I mean, on the road, back in his hometown, you know, you can see why he was able to win the national championship. He just has, I don't know if I'm going to say it, I don't know if I'm going that far, but he definitely has a way about him that enables him to perform his best when it really comes down to crunch time, which is obviously a great, great trait to have.
Ross, the Bills and the Ravens, Bills down by 15 with 7 minutes to go. A lot of people left the stadium. Did you believe that Josh Allen could do what he did?
I would say I don't ever disbelieve in Josh Allen. I mean, I've been around the guy a bunch at this point. He's almost like too good to be true.
Yeah.
You know? You know, first of all, he has like every positive trait you would want in a quarterback, you know, big, strong, athletic, accurate, great arm, all those things. But he's just an awesome guy. You know, I mean, he's like a gem of a guy, great looking kid, you know. He's exactly what you would want in a franchise quarterback. And so I don't put, you know, but the combination of Josh being who he is and the issues that the Ravens have had closing out games, that's, I think, a really good reason why nobody should have given up on the game. And I think it bothered Josh Allen a little bit. He mentioned it. Now, they had a bunch of good things happen, right? I mean, you have the tip ball that gets the touchdown. Derrick Henry, who never fumbles. Yeah. I mean, they had a bunch of good fortune, but you also have to take advantage of that good fortune, and they did.
Hey, I want to talk to you about the spitting incident. Eagles defensive lineman Jaylen Carter. I know you wouldn't do something like that. How disappointed were you in Carter, Ross?
Very. You know what's funny about that, by the way? I haven't really talked about this anywhere else.
Wow.
I had two guys spit in my face.
Wow.
While I was a player in 2004, the two Ohio teams, one guy from the Browns, one guy from the Bengals. I won't say their names. I don't know. They've moved on with their life. I moved on with mine. The one guy I think had serious issues, and I was worried he was going to try to kill me. The other guy, I kept yelling at Marvin Lewis, the Bengals head coach, to get him back out in the field because I wanted to try to kill him after he did it. But yeah, I guess neither one of those got caught on video. You know, they were not the opening night game with 60 cameras. Nobody got ejected. I don't think the refs saw it, but it is interesting to think about that. It's a horrible thing. You know, the biggest thing is, forget even just the act of spitting. It's just the stupidity for Jaylen Carter to do that right in front of an official, and he hurt his team badly. Very easily could have been a major factor in why they lost the game. I mean, if CeeDee Lamb catches those passes, they probably do lose the game. And so, you know, think about how badly Carter would feel. He already felt bad, but think about how bad he would have felt if they lost the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, you played for the Cowboys. One of my highlights of the summer, I didn't get around like you did, but was watching that Cowboys documentary on Netflix. I don't know if you saw it. If you did, your thoughts on that documentary, and did it bring back memories for you?
Say that word again, Donnie. Documentary?
Documentary. Am I being too Canadian for you?
No, I think that's pretty good, actually. So in the United States, we make it documentary. We make it 4 syllables when it's really 5.
Yeah.
So we just say documentary like it's documentary. You know what I mean? Like documentary. But then my brother-in-law is from upstate New York, and he would say documentary.
Oh.
And that's not right either. You guys actually have that one right.
Wow.
Donnie, you're the only one that actually says that word correctly. So Rick couldn't even do it if he tried. Rick, how do you say it?
Documentary.
We'll go with Doc.
Documentary.
Cowboys
Now,
Doc.
So Rick just said it like I say it,
Yeah,
which is
documentary.
probably not the way you should say it. But at any rate, I have not watched it.
Oh.
I would like to watch it. The only things I like to watch are documentaries because I don't really care about fiction. I'm way more into interesting things that actually happened. That's called nonfiction, Rick.
Yes.
And
yes.
so I would love to watch it, but no, I didn't. I lived it a little bit in the sense that I started 7 games for the Cowboys, and Jerry Jones was my owner in 2002 and then 2003 until Parcells cut me.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Maybe when you have some more time in the offseason, you can check it out. Hey, we talked about spitting, and you were involved in a couple of spitting incidents. Back to that Ravens-Bills game, Lamar Jackson getting physical with a fan. Did that ever happen to you?
No, but I have a very strong opinion on that.
Okay.
Which is choosing words carefully here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably a net positive for society if once every 5 to 10 years a fan that oversteps receives some immediate physical affirmation that they overstepped. Mm-hmm. That's probably the most politically correct way I could say that it wouldn't be terrible if on TV once every few years a fan doing something stupid got punched in the face. Yeah. I can't even comprehend what possesses someone to do that in the first place. But then secondly, it's like, do you realize who those guys are on the field?
Yeah.
And you realize the adrenaline that they have and the environment that they're in? When they're inside those white lines, that is like the Roman gladiators, right? And nobody's going to die, hopefully, but they're really trying to inflict as much punishment as possible. Mm-hmm. And you think it's a good idea to physically shove one of them in the head? I think that young man got off really easy with a 2-hand shove from Lamar.
Yeah.
Could have been way worse.
Yeah, and he's been banned from NFL games for the foreseeable future.
And I'm glad that got out, and everybody needs to know that. That's probably the The more sophisticated way to handle it is to just make sure you spread the word. But a lot of people won't hear that part. A lot of people would have seen it if an offensive lineman had smoked him in the face in front of everybody.
Yeah, you're not alone in that opinion, as you know. Hey, Ross, my front page, what do you got?
Well, listen, I don't know about Canada, but in the United States, September and October are the two biggest months for weddings, which means a ton of anniversaries, which means it's myfrontpagestory.com season. Remember, if you get a My Front Page story for anyone, your mother, your grandmother, your wife, whoever, make sure you send me an email, ross@rosstucker.com. I will sign an autograph for you, and I'll say whatever disparaging comments about Rick you want me to say. I will write them down. If you want me to do a video, you could say, Ross, just do a video where you make fun of Rick just for me. Listen, maybe I'll get an order from Rick's wife.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
She likes you. She likes you.
MyFrontPageStory.com. I know she loves when I rip you.
I know.
MyFrontPageStory.com.
Yeah.
Next week, Ross, thanks so much. Great to have you back
boys.
on board. Thanks, Ross.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.